It's time for the NBA. What? Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Bam Adebayo.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
Here are the five for the Clippers. You've got Bojan Bogdanovic, DeRozan out there with Powell, and it's Joe Ingles, and it's Wiseman in at the five, home in the paint. And for the Nuggets, Bridges out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Vanderbilt in at power forward. Shaq, we talk about the motor of a player like Russell and Westbrook, and we also have some bigs who really get after it. And I'm sure you've got some guys that stand out in your mind in the game now who stand out in that category.
Let's see, Montrezl Harrell.
Oh, yes.
Domantas Sabonis and Andre Mr. Drummond.
All good names. Big motors. They get the rebound. Wiseman with the bucket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now, here's Bridges. He had a 12-point outing in their last game again.
Yeah, but I thought the shot blocking was the real story. I mean, he was just everywhere. It got hard to keep track of all his rejections.
Shaq, you were the league MVP in 2000. Some discussion about what defines an MVP. Stats, wins, leadership. What do you think?
To me, numbers don't really tell the whole story. I just think you got to have the effect of winning on your whole team, your community, the arena. You just have to, display it night in and night out.
A dominance, right, that just touches everything.
A dominance.
It's still just unfathomable that man only has one MVP.
I can't get over that. I know. There are a couple guys like that in NBA history, though, with one. How can you have one? How can you have one?
I don't know.
I don't either.
It's not fair.
Shaq's more emotional than I recall. Yeah.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And finished off by Graham.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
I'm talking about how awards are determined. People claim there's a level of voter fatigue. So many things to vote for, and without much meaning. If there's something you could change, Shaq, about the process of all that voting, what would it be?
I think I would probably have the players. The players should have a little bit more say in who wins the awards. And I think you give voice to people who have actually stepped on the court. And we have a lot of legends that played the court. I think we should, create this thing of ours. And you would definitely be included because me and you have been around since 1989. It's also the first year I met Ernie Johnson.
No kidding, yeah.
It just hit me. Oh, it just hit me.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this game. And so he makes both from the line.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Down low, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Pass to Ingles. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Now the pass to Powell. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Powell against Graham. Right side, Bogdanovic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. that concludes the first quarter of play. Denver on top, leading by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Chris Middleton. Ante Graham is out there with Bridges. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 spot. And they always say great offense beats great defense, but let's give those elite defenders their due. Shaq, who stands out as the best defensive players in your mind in the league right now?
Well, I got 3 names. First, since I'm a big guy, let's go with the big guys. Rudy Gobert, a.k.a. the Stifling Tower. See, that's his bread and butter. You talk about defense. Then you got to go to, that's the claw, Kawhi Leonard. Always going to be on that list. And I got to throw in Jimmy Butler. He never backs down from anyone.
Can you make that noise one more time? Is that like a bird or something like that?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You have the job. I like that.
Out to DeRozan. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here we go, one-on-one. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. And the Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. Graham gets a wide-open look, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Powell, the pass to Wiseman. DeRozan against Middleton. Inside, Wiseman. Great D that time from Middleton.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Bridges against Ingles. Five on the clock. And finished off by Wiseman.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Middleton, the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Middleton. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. Good on the shot. Middleton's got the lead up to 8 now for Denver. And Shaq, a pleasure to have you with us. Great to hear your observation as always. I hope you join us again.
I will. Happy to give them any time. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much.
Man, they really are chomping at the bit to get you back up there.
Yeah, they want you back in the studio.
Nope, I'd rather be here with you guys.
Good. We want you here, too. And Brent, a man who never ceases to amaze, Shaquille O'Neal, not only one of the greatest centers in league history, as you well know, but also one of our great personalities on TV covering the NBA on 2K.
Well, never ceasing to amaze is one thing, but the other part, Kevin, is Shaq just flat out always entertains, and it's so great to have him stop by and put his flavor on the game.
Here's Bogdanovic, and it's blocked.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
Here's Vanderbilt, goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Powell against Graham. Powell kicks to Bogdanovic. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here's Adebayo outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody.
And making his triumphant return to our set, the one-man broadcasting phenom. And now with the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Devontae Graham, what a contribution.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
So on the floor for Anaheim, Norman Powell is out there with DeRozan. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Wiseman in at the center. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Love it when the big guy like Adebayo is out there making it happen in the fast break.
Here's Bridges. That one, no good. Nice D from DeRozan.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Some nice ball movement by Anaheim to the inside. And here we go again. The Nuggets on the break. Here's Bridges. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Now here's Powell. He's got 6. To halt the run, and it's blocked. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Bridges passes to Adebayo. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Nuggets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work paying off now.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Denver.
For Anaheim, they've been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
To the middle, here's Graham. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Graham's got 9 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Powell kicks to Ingles. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Powell. Shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 11.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Loads it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
DeRozan finds Ingles. Wiseman with the ball. Here's DeRozan, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night.
And the offensive energy of DeRozan won him that shot. He never stops working the floor, looking for those opportunities. An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Powell trying to get open as Bogdanovich. Powell, that's good.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Here's Middleton. Passes it to Graham. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nuggets lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Bridges. He's out there with Devontae Graham. Chris Middleton is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Ingles passes to Wiseman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Middleton against Ingles. Middleton the pass to Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. Wiseman with the rebound. Anaheim trails by 12. Now, what a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
Graham, the pass to Vanderbilt. To the paint. Here's Middleton. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Outside Bogdanovich. Outside DeRozan. From the stripe. Second shot opportunity. Wiseman with the bucket. Wiseman's got 4 points this quarter.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Here's Middleton, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Anaheim gets called for the foul.
That's why Middleton gets the respect from the teammates here. Adept at getting to the free throw line and attacking the inside.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Powell against Graham. Stolen by Middleton. And yes, it's good.
That is tough. Watching Middleton find some kind of shooting window there and then knocking it down.
Anaheim trails by 12. Bogdanovich left side. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nuggets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bam Adebayo.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Shots good by Middleton.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. And here's Rivers. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hall. Down low. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And the shot goes down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Maker with the ball, and so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seems